All right, so after 11 years, I'm going to jump back in the game. I'm going to start a recruiting business from scratch. Now, you guys know me. I've been in the business for 30 years now. I run Recruitemy. I'm a recruiting coach online, but it's time to jump back in. I'm ready. I'm ready. My creative juices are there. I feel like the timing is right. So I'm going to go right back into wireless telecom, what I've known for 30 years. And I thought to myself, this would be really disappointing if I didn't document every step that I take here from day one to when I start making my first placement and hopefully my 50th placement. And I want everyone really to benefit from this. That's why I'm going to document this journey that I'm going to go on right now. And I wanted to jump right into it and show you what I started so far. So, back when I started 3 different recruiting companies, when I started in 2001, we didn't have ChatGPT. So now we do, and I utilized it yesterday. So I went to my local really nice hotel in my neighborhood here, sat down for about 4 hours yesterday and designed a plan and drank my Diet Pepsi with my dog. But basically what Chat came up with was a lot. But what I'm going to focus on right now within my niche are these 5 skill sets right here. I always talk about to stay focused and dialed in and not get overwhelmed when you start your recruiting company. You really want to have a few buckets of skill sets that you focus on and nothing else. I'm not a big fan of going after the clients in the beginning. I'd rather build strong relationships with candidates for so many reasons, right? Candidates know the industry. They know who's moving different areas. They know who's hiring. And so they're a wealth of knowledge, but it's also a little bit easier. It's easier to speak with candidates than it is decision makers at companies and build relationships and get small little wins every day. So I'm a big fan of setting goals Monday through Friday. And right now in the beginning, my goal is to have maybe 5 to 10 really good candidate screening conversations with these type of candidates that are in my space that I'm working in. So I'm going to look for DAS project managers, senior desk engineers, and more managers and maybe some architects here, right? But what I really wanted to do when I set out to start this again was to narrow in on kind of 2 skill sets, engineers and project managers. I feel like those are really high in demand within my industry. I feel like engineers and project managers are more loyal, like they're not going to not show up to an interview or not show up the first day of work. I used to do a lot of blue collar skill sets like technicians, and it was somewhat of a headache and a revolving door. So I feel like with this level of skill set, it's just going to be less headaches and obviously more money too. The fees are higher. So yeah, so that's what it came up with. There's a lot of stuff here. I went ahead and had to create my LinkedIn banner. I went ahead and paid the $100 a month for ChatGPT. It gives me more memory and better graphics. So I went ahead and did that. And it also gave me like a dream 100 list of companies that I can start targeting. So that's really cool too. So I can, when it comes time to kind of flip the script and focusing on clients, I'll go in here and do that. All right. And then so I went into LinkedIn yesterday, got my banner created through GPT. This is what I came up with. I find wireless talent that's hard to find. I think it's really clear to the point. As you see, guys, I'm not advertising me, my company. I don't even mention my company name up here, nor in my headline. I don't flex and say I'm the CEO of ConnectGen. I think that's where a lot of recruiters get it wrong in the beginning. It's less about you and it's all about who you're servicing, your candidates and your clients. So when you step into designing your LinkedIn branding and your profile, just keep that in mind because attention span is really short nowadays. And if a hiring manager or a candidate is going to land on your LinkedIn page, they need to know what's in it for them. They don't care about you. They care about themselves, just how it goes. So I've got some work to do on the banner. It's hard to read down here. I got to fix this. For some reason, GPT was just not really working great yesterday when I asked it to fit in the dimensions of LinkedIn banner. So I'm going to play around with this, but this is what I have for now. A little too much space right here. I need to fix this and bring it over. I went ahead and did my picture in here, brought it closer to where I could see my eyes. And then down here, I'm really happy with what I did on my name here. So for those of you that are not quite sure how to do this, I'll show you real quick. If you hit on the pencil on your LinkedIn home profile there, on your last name, just do a hyphen and then do the skill sets that you really want to focus on. And then down here for pronouns, enter custom pronoun. Obviously, you're not going to do he, she, whatever like that. Just go ahead and put in what you do. So I'm a wireless recruiter, and I hit save. So that's all set there. That's how you do that. Pretty cool. It's just an extra way to enhance your branding. And then my headline was connecting wireless infrastructure companies with hard to find talent. And then I list the talent that I'm focusing on. That's all you got to do, guys. Be very clear of who you're servicing, how you're going to help them, and the really high in demand skill sets that you're going to cover. And this just keeps it simple. You're not the jack of all trade recruiting, right? Like when a manager lands on here and they are in wireless telecom, they know exactly that's what I do. I'm going to help them. I'm not like, hey, I'm a recruiter who can help you find an executive assistant and an accounting manager and a salesperson and a nurse, right? That just confuses the people. So the more niche you get, the better. There's more money to make there. That's all I'm going to do for now in my LinkedIn profile. I'm not going to worry so much about the about section just yet. And then I obviously have my most recent company listed right here with ConnectGen, and I'm still doing Recruitemy too as a recruiting coach. All right, I went ahead and used my ChatGPT content monster tool that we created for our members at Recruitemy. It just gives amazing content for LinkedIn that you can schedule to go out every day. It learns who you are, who your avatar is, your ICP. And this is my first post announcing that I'm back, right? I did it 2 hours ago. And I talked about the last company that I started in wireless called Broadstaff and a little hiccup that happened to me in the beginning stages of when I started that company in 2015. I actually named the client that I worked with. But long story short, if you read this, it talks about how this is my first client that I acquired. And we had a little bit of a challenge because we didn't have our insurances set up yet. And we had a candidate ready to start that Monday, how I overcame that challenge and got through it. Went ahead and put a picture of here back in 2015 when I looked a lot younger next to a telecom wireless closet, DAS room. So it's relatable to my niche. Yeah, it's going pretty good. So far, over 600 impressions in the past 2 hours. Got some likes on here, got some comments who I'm replying back to. So I'm thinking this is going to go well over 1,000 today and just get this out to my network of wireless telecom people. All right, so again, I'm just covering like the first steps of what I did here to launch this recruiting company. The next thing I did was I went ahead and purchased LinkedIn Sales Navigator. No brainer, right? You got to have it. It's $100 a month. And I went through my first degree connections. I'll just show you what I did, right? So you guys can learn from this. So I went into my lead filters here and I whittled this down to find DAS project managers that I am connected with as first degree connections. So if you hit connection right here, you can choose first degree. And then I did function. I think I did like wireless, or for industry down here, I did wireless. I did North America for the geography. And then I think up here, I just went ahead and typed in like DAS project manager. And there was like 47 to 50 first degree connections that I had. That's where I started. Yeah, and I got a pretty good response so far. So I've got 3 candidate calls today. Actually, a new one just came in. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I went through this and this was the message that I sent out. Taylor was the first person that got back to me, but I said, hi, Taylor, I'm looking to hire a senior DAS PM. If anyone comes to mind, please consider referring them to me. It's a confidential, unique position I was hired to fill, and I appreciate any assistance. All right, so this message gets a lot of responses because of the confidential, unique word tracks that I put in here. You got to make your message somewhat enticing for people to get back to. So yeah, I've got a bunch of candidate screenings today from people that got back to me here. So I'm really excited about that. I think I'll have 5 candidate screenings today, which for me is a great win. It's Monday. I've got candidates to speak to. I've got resumes they sent to me. I'm actually going to use an ATS called High Level that I already have to store my resumes in there and do notes in there. But yeah, I'm really excited about getting back into this, talking to these candidates, seeing what's going on in the market right now. And then if I find an amazing candidate, I'm going to go ahead and start prospecting the clients. But I imagine that's going to be probably in a few weeks from now. So I'm really excited about what I've accomplished so far. And the final thing that I did is I jumped into Indeed and I just kind of played around with some job searches in here. I did DAS project manager, left it wide open for the entire US, and just kind of seeing what companies are hiring, if there's really a need out there. And my preliminary research so far, it looks like there are a lot of companies that are hiring for this position. So I feel really good about these skill sets, these buckets that I'm focusing on. My goal is to get my first placement in less than 3 months. I'm going to document all this, guys. I'm probably going to create a separate sub channel on my YouTube, which everyone can follow and you can benefit from. So I'll do the best I can to document everything that I'm doing here, the work along the way. I need your support. Cheer me on here. I feel really good about this. I'm going to use the same systems and tools that my Recruitemy members use. We have over 1,100 members in the program right now that I'm teaching. And so I'm going to do the same thing that I teach my members, use the MPC strategy, do video marketing, use the templates. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. So guys, I could really use your support here. Please comment on these videos. Go ahead and smash the like button. It helps get this out to other people who are looking to start recruiting companies and how to start it. But I really, truly hope this helps you if you're starting a new recruiting company. Even for those of you that have a recruiting agency and you feel a little maybe blasé right now or not really charged, I've been there before, this could give you some new ideas. So really excited to share this with you. Thanks, guys.